Okay, so we are going to review this article which got my interest. I've not read it. I just saw the title and I decided, you know what, let me just read it and if probably respond to it. And so let's start. This is from Vanguard, so it's one of the national dailies in Nigeria. It reads, "Why I went public with bribe offer to write against Dangote Refinery" by Hundeyin. I know this guy. Um, anyway, let's just keep reading. Uh, when investigative journalist David uh, Hundeyin broke the news on his ex about how he triumphed over the temptation to craft an article to smear the Dangote refinery and be rewarded handsomely. Not many people believed him. Hundeyin had last weekend, in a sense of post on X, written about how he struggled first with the idea of going public with serious allegations against an international NGO known as Dialogue Earth, accusing them of attempting to commission a smear campaign targeting the Dangote refinery while pretending to be addressing environmental concerns. Um, According to him, the foreign NGO, which was known previously as China Dialogue Trust, offered him 800,000 naira, which is about $500, to write an article to be focused on environmental issues surrounding the Dangote refinery. I mean, come on, if you're gonna bribe somebody, what do you I mean? At least I know this guy is not a low-key journalist. So you're bribing him with 800,000. I mean $500. Come on. Yeah, I know you're Nigerian. This $500 might seems very big to you, but I'm looking at even this 800,000. Want to bribe somebody with this of that person of that caliber that has a lot of integrity that wouldn't want to tarnish it for nothing. And you're giving, in fact, you people are even a joke. As much as I don't support corruption, but I mean, you didn't even make any reasonable offer, as in something big said that will even tempt a Reverend Father. Not to think of falling for the temptation. Okay, going on, moving on. I debated long and hard whether to do this publicly, but I think a message needs to be sent to a group of external interests working in tandem with the internal interests described in the quoted tweet to counteract the interests of 500 million West Africans. A message that at whatever level we exist, we take our destiny seriously and we are not to be trifled with. Last week, I received an 800,000 naira offer from an international NGO called Dialogue Earth, formerly known as China Dialogue Trust, to write an article essentially saying that Dangote refinery is terrible for the environment because something environmental concerns, something China climate change, something energy transition policy, something COP28. There's something, I could be wrong, but that time the Dangote refinery, remember this refinery is supposed to have was it not 2 years ago? Not even last year. Was it last year? I think it was last year August that they say it was, yeah, last year August, not 2 years ago. They say it's supposed to have started to produce well. And if I'm not mistaken, it was August. And according to her, they kept frustrating the work couldn't be completed. So I was thinking then, I think I even did a video on that this could be um somebody or entity or some countries are trying to use climate control to frustrate this refinery from working. It was one of the reasons. I didn't say it was the only reason why this thing was not working. Of course, the other reasons like government influence or somebody trying to sabotage it. But then I was saying even climate control courts, maybe from other countries, government from other countries who are trying to close down their refineries will be like, oh, we are closing ours, and somebody else is building his. So I said that, but maybe who knows. So now you could see the NGO is so called trying to using climate change, yeah, to frustrate, to keep, to smear the name of the refiner or the owner or the CEO. Okay, moving on. The thrust of the brief was for a prominent local voice to put their name on an article that is an argument or a premise for the Nigerian government to kill the refinery based on its energy transition commitments and the environmental policy. This conclusion wasn't immediately apparent when they reached out to me, but I suspected where it was heading, and I quickly accepted the offer so that I could see the brief and obtain hard evidence. I've attached screenshots from the brief below. Hmm. Um, some netizens, however, believed him, praised him for having the will power to make such important exposure in the interest of Nigeria people. They also advised him to stay safe. Yeah, yes, I will. I will advise him as well. Be very careful. These people you are fighting, remember, it's all about money. You have no idea how extent human beings can go for the sake of not just making money, but still maintaining that level of income or money making. Or sometimes it goes beyond money, power. So some can even be that stupid to the point that they believe everything they say about climate control. So even if you tell them, hey, let's go and do harm to another human being who is polluting the environment, they will go ahead and do it, even though they are nothing, they will not gaining anything, no money. But then, you know, just like religious cults, people who just blindly follow something because they said the divine has spoken. So they will go and do the same harm to other fellow humans or to even against their own benefit, destroy what will benefit them without making any any as in no interest, no interest, it's not about interest, no benefit attached to what their actions. Okay. For people doubting whether the post and claim were facts, Hundeyin spoke on the same issue on Arise television during the week, and there he explained what went down. Yeah, I actually watched it on YouTube. I saw that video and or the clip. I watched it, and that was actually what got my interest. When I saw this article, I was like, okay, maybe let me read it in case he has more details. According to him, there are foreign actors who exploit Africa's energy challenges, which manifested recently in a narrative war against Dangote Refinery aimed at maintaining energy poverty in Nigeria. As he said, this one might not even be only about climate control change, but then because Africa, even though we actually possess the raw materials to produce energy, but then they wouldn't want us to make use of those raw materials. Rather, we sell it to them to refine, and then they sell back to us at higher price. So yeah, they could also want to, sabotage or frustrate it. He stated clearly that he went public with the issue so that people will know that there are external interests invested in the energy poverty that Nigeria and West Africa has historically faced. I mean, yeah, look at what's going on in Nigeria since the military handed over power to civilians. energy costs started shooting up. I wouldn't say during the military rule that there were no issues with our energy. There was, or there were, because there are quite a number. I remember during General Ibrahim, not Ibrahim, but Mohammed Buhari. Oh, is it Mohammed? I know. Okay, Buhari. Anyway, the then president, military president of the country. Then I was in the seminary, so I remember then. My father was going to drop me at the school. I think we just resumed, finish holiday after um, a term break, maybe it's first term, second term. So on his way, we got close to before we got to Muse. So I don't think he had enough fuel. So he maybe bought black market, and at a point maybe he had enough fuel, who knows, but as we are going, he now saw fuel. Just the only filling station that have fuel along that road, he had to queue up. Because of that, I mean, not that I can have any excuse. We are now staying in the vehicle till this is somebody who is going back to school. Till I don't know much how many hours before it got to our turn to buy fuel. So by the time I got to school, it was almost very late. So I almost like brought me back very late. Got me to school late because he had to buy fuel. So that I remember was during that was the last military. No, it wasn't the last military, but it was during Babangida. No, during Abacha, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I think it was Abacha. So yeah, but then it was still uh, 5 liter was like 11 naira a gallon of fuel then. So I can't remember exactly. I think it was like 11 naira to buy 5 liters. Black market or from the station. It's been long ago. So yeah, I'm not saying everything was roses then, but compared to now, come on, those who were not born at that time will not understand what I'm saying. Nigeria was better back then than now. There was a time that was in 1988. 1988, my father took us. But I mean him and me and my siblings, and to go and visit our aunties, our cousins there at Enugu from Oka. So immediately we entered the expressway. Just no along Kenga Hotel. There was one filling station there where immediately he bought fuel, now entered the Enugu expressway. So he first took old road to buy fuel there. He bought her 20 naira and filled up the tank. 20 naira. I can never forget that. Of course, I think I wouldn't know. I can't remember whether. Well, I may not remember. I didn't even know whether the fuel was almost empty side. But it got to that point. Enter inside filling station. All I knew was the tank was filled up. Gave the man the fuel attendant 20 naira. And that was what we used to Enugu, which how many kilometers from Oka? Is it 50 or 60 kilometers? Really, everything came back. Of course, it wasn't like use the whole fuel. What I'm saying is fill the tank just for us to go and come back. 1988, military rule. So 20 naira full tank. So those who stay. How much do we buy for in Nigeria now a liter? In Abuja, 660 naira 1 liter. To fill a tank of 505, then 505, no, 504 GM. The full tank is 56 liters. So if you want to buy it today, let's look at it. I really want you guys to You understand what I'm doing? So so let's assume then that 20 naira was like from empty to full. 20 naira for 56 liters. Now today, 56 liters times in Abuja today, as of yesterday, no, 660 naira per liter will give you 36,000, almost 37,000 naira. 37,000 naira to fill a tank that my father used 20 naira to fill. Yeah. Remind me again why civilian rule is better. Okay, so Hundeyin, who emphasized the importance of public exposure as a powerful tool against hidden agendas, maintained his earlier claim on X that he was offered 800,000 an international NGO known as Dialogue called the Defense Refinery. Blah, 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 blah. His words, people need to know that there are external interests invested in energy poverty in Nigeria. I think I've talked about it. He said a lot of powers that these foreign actors wield can be wielded because it's done in secret because people don't even know they exist. I do know. I don't know them. I don't know like what they in like the NGOs they use. I mean, come on. I know people are majority are ignorant, but people like me, yeah, we know that we know that government uses foreign government use things like NGOs to influence countries that they want to dominate. They use NGOs. So that one people they always whenever they see NGO, they will rush to them as their savior. No, they are not your savior. Yeah, they will be coming and doing something good like oh, we are here to cure tuberculosis, provide for free, do all those things. But in other words, they are dictating to the government of those countries they are providing those services for how to shape their policies to the interest to benefit the country that is financing those NGOs. That's how it works. No, so I don't see them as saviors. Okay. Just as he wrote himself, uh, uh, prior to the incident, if you were to come out and tell people that there are prayers in the global development space or in the NGO space, who would have much liked the status quo to be preserved in terms of Africa being poor and Africa suffering from energy poverty, despite being one of the largest energy exporters? It will sound like a conspiracy theory. See, I honestly don't think I would like to read almost everything here. So you guys can come and okay. Let me read maybe the last point here. Uh, uh, this is the last thing he says. I expect the government to do absolutely nothing as they always do. I didn't do this to get a response from the government. It was to educate the public. As expected. Nigerian power supply company, as usual, taking their light. I don't care. So I use my torchlight. I expect government to. Uh, okay, the purpose of it was just to educate the public because I think it is only the public that can rescue this thing now because currently the government of the day at the very least doesn't seem to care if Dangote Refinery takes off or not. Yeah, I would say for sure that unfortunately the government the Nigerian government doesn't care about the plight of Nigerians. They don't want to solve the energy problem. As far as I'm concerned, they're busy chasing shadows as if they don't even want it to be solved. Um, that's how I see that. The only refinery that's supposed to have solve this energy crisis, I may not say for good, but at least for now, solve it for years to come by bringing down the cost of transportation or energy very, very low in Nigeria. Doesn't seem they want to playing games. That's how I put it. So you can go and read it up, read the remaining. I don't, not sure they have comments here, probably. So Visit Vanguard, it was published on August 24, 2024. So I can read the remaining part of the article. So, well, I mean, hey, I don't believe in democracy, so there's nothing else I can say. Me not believing in democracy doesn't mean I prefer military. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. But my point is, see this type of what's it called, Western democracy we are practicing. Don't believe in that. There could be other form of democracy that will make more sense, that we can be able to use to govern ourselves better. But this Western one, forget it, scrap. All right. Maybe it can work for them. Unfortunately, it's not even working for them. But over here, no, we are just different. So we need something different to make it work. It could be military, it could be anything. I'm not saying it must be military. I'm just telling you, I just gave you an instance where military was better. Military rule was better in Nigeria. So, and there are also other aspects where the Western democracy that's practiced is better than the military. So, I can't say everything about military was good. So, but then you need to wonder if the Western democracy we are practicing, the positive outweigh that of the military.